Hello and welcome to Greater Talks. Please don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe to my channel. Bongekile Smelane, better known as Babes Wodumo, is a South African GQOM artist and choreographer. She rose to fame following the release of her breakthrough song, Wololo, in 2016 and immediately became a part of the music connoisseurs who were influencing GQOM's international acclaim alongside the likes of South African rapper OK Malum Cool Cat and Afrotainment record label owner DJ Tira. At her peak, Babes Wodumo appeared on Black Panther, the album, alongside the likes of Kendrick Lamar, Future, and Travis Scott on a song called Redemption, and she earned herself BET and MTV Europe Music Award nominations in the Best International Act and Best African Act categories. Now, while Babe's career was soaring, her personal life was on a downward spiral, and in recent years, Babes has found herself topping trends lists, not for her music, but all the drama in her private life. In this video, we'll take a look at all the factors that have negatively impacted Babe's career, including her toxic relationships, her alleged substance abuse, and her questionable professionalism in the music business. It was back in 2013 when Mampintsha, who was already an established music artist and a member of Big Nas at the time, introduced the world to Babes Wodumo. Her breakthrough single, Wololo, started a partnership between the two that would last for years. Soon after the success of Wololo, South Africa learns that the two Durbanites' relationship was more than just a professional one. They were also lovers. Now, mixing business with pleasure is never a smart move, and Babes and Mampintsha's relationship demonstrated this in the coming years as Babes' career started to take off. Mampintsha went from being the supportive boyfriend who was more than happy and willing to usher his girlfriend into the music industry that he was already so familiar with, to exhibiting toxic and insecure behavior, which others could even argue bordered on being envious of Babe's soaring music career. Many people started being concerned by the fact that Mampintsha, whose music career was dwindling due to the breakup of Big Nas at the time, started featuring in all of Babe's songs. He even went as far as including himself in her Black Panther soundtrack, which raised a few eyebrows. This was one of the first signs indicating that Mampintsha was very insecure to let her soar so low. After all, he's the one who discovered her, so he probably felt very entitled not just to her, but her career and wanted a piece of any type of success coming her way. Babes, who allegedly started dating Mampintsha when she was only 16 years of age, defended her boyfriend in interviews, saying that Mampintsha was misunderstood by the public, and that despite all of his mistakes, it's the love he has for her that makes her overlook some of the bad stuff that he's done. During an interview with MacG, Mampintsha called her twice, asking her to FaceTime. Now, this alone was confirmation enough that Mampintsha was very toxic, insecure, and controlling. Babes couldn't even do something as small as an interview without Mampintsha feeling the need to feature himself. The level of toxicity of their relationship came to a head in 2019 when Babes captured Mampintsha on Instagram Live, unbeknownst to him, physically assaulting her. The video, which went viral on social media, left social media users, celebrities, and politicians alike calling on justice for Babes. The pair went on to open assault charges against each other, and as fans were rallying behind Babes, hoping she'd use the situation to shed light and be a beacon of hope to many women out there who are victims of domestic abuse at the hands of their partners, Babes decided to withdraw the charges against her abuser. And not only that, the pair chose to trivialize the situation when they released a song together called Koningan Laindlini, which references some of the things Mampintsha was saying to Babes on the day he beat her up. Babes partaking in these shenanigans and choosing to trivialize an abuse incident, an issue that is quite prevalent and a sensitive issue in South Africa, left a very bad taste in people's mouths and marked the beginning of what would be Babes' downward spiral in her personal life and subsequently her career. With Babes Wodumo's toxic personal life making headlines and topping trends list over her actual music, the star's mental health appeared to take a knock and she allegedly turned to substances to help her cope. During an Instagram Live interview with Durban socialite Tas Melane, the Wololo hitmaker was confronted by Ta over her alleged use of coke while he and other people watched. Babes, who looked disoriented in the video, broke into tears on the video, saying that people who didn't even know her were judging her about being a drunk. Now, Tad did receive a lot of backlash for his clout chasing behavior, with many people labeling the socialite an evil hypocrite for using Babe's alleged substance abuse issues to bring attention to his Instagram Live interview show at the expense of Babe's reputation, which forced him to issue a public apology to Babes. And I absolutely have to agree with people. Babes is, unfortunately, surrounded by a lot of fame hungry individuals in her life who appear to care more about using her for clout than anything else. Now, Babe's sister and PR manager at the time did come out to deny the allegations of Babes using Coke, saying that her sister didn't use Coke. She did, however, admit to Babes being under the influence of alcohol during the interview, which would explain why she appeared disoriented in the video. But more incidents of Babes appearing drunk and disoriented on social media soon followed, including the time she went live on Instagram to speak about baby daddy drama and ending off that live by insulting single mothers, saying that at least she got married before having a child, which rubbed a lot of people up the wrong way on social media and had many people questioning her sobriety in the video. In another incident, Babes was captured on video slurring and sounding drunk while insulting and swearing at her mother in law, Mampintsha's mom, and the video went viral on social media. In another more jarring incident, the Wolole hitmaker was caught on camera repeatedly shouting for help on top of a South African police services vehicle at a petrol station while officers around her seemingly tried to assist. The singer's fans and followers speculated that she might have been drunk or high on something, causing her to act out outrageously like that. And once again, Babe's manager at the time, Subu Ncube, stepped in to defend the singer's actions, claiming that the video posted on social media was taken while Wodumo was shooting a music video for one of her songs. Eyewitnesses, however, claim that there was no camera crew inside during the incident, leading many to believe that Babe's management was simply trying to protect the star's image once again by diverting from the actual truth of what was going on that night. Now, it's quite clear that Babes has very little regard for her public image and has questionable professionalism. From sharing her phone number with fans, to throwing shade at fellow celebrities, to beating up an unknown woman along with her sister, and, adding insult to injury, getting pictured doing the vosha outside court and posing with fans while facing assault charges. In addition to this, Babes appears to be hyper dependent on her husband and now manager, Mampintsha, who also appears to not have the greatest work ethic or best interest for Babes and her career at heart. Back in 2017, when Babes scored a nomination in the Best International Act category at the BETs, the pair shocked South Africa when they revealed at the last minute, after a rousing send-off celebration breakfast hosted by the eThekwini municipality, that they were going to miss the show because they failed to apply for their travel visa on time. Later that same year, Babe scored herself another international nomination at the MTV European Music Awards, which she went on to miss, saying that she was not going to attend unless Viacom Africa sponsored her flights to London and accommodation. When they refused, she opted not to go, prompting many people to question Babe's management's level of professionalism and bash how they are managing her career. In 2018, Andre Likota, an event promoter based in the Vault, spoke about how he felt that Babes was burning her bridges in the music industry with her constant no-shows. This came after Andre got beaten up by fans after he had booked Babes for 2 shows and she didn't show up for either of them. Now, despite all the controversy surrounding Babes, which has completely overshadowed her once lustrous music career, the Wololo hitmaker is still a big deal in certain parts of South Africa, especially her hometown of Durban, where she still manages to score herself gigs. Taking to Instagram earlier this year to reflect on her journey and success in the music industry, the GQOM star said that she traveled the world, made mistakes, spoke in her mind, and got judged by many based on hearsay. But she will continue to stand her ground despite all the cyberbullying. Now, it's great to hear that Babe still has this fighting spirit in her regarding her career, but I think in order for her to grow into the global star she was once projected to become, Babes needs to do some serious self introspection and understand that it's not her and Mampintsha versus everybody out there who's out to get her, as she believes. Most of this hate that she believes she's receiving online is simply people's reactions to her own self destructive behavior that she chooses to broadcast online, enabled by the clout chasing and possibly envious individuals that she keeps in her circle that most probably don't have her best interests at heart. Now she needs to wake up before her career, which is still very much alive, goes down the drain because Babes is far too talented of a South African female artist for her career to go down like that. Now, whether this means a complete reinvention, for example, ditching GQOM and jumping onto the very popular genre of amapiano, which many South African artists have done successfully in recent years, or completely changing her circle, which I highly doubt she'll do with people like Mampintsha having such a strong hold on her, I can't say. But something must happen to kickstart her career once again and get her back on track to becoming that world renowned artist that she has the potential to become. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.